once again welcome back to my channel. I am Abhishek Patange. Today I am here to review this. This is the all new 2021 Renault Kiger. Kiger gets with 5 color options. One is the grey, silver, brown, cool white, and last one is the blue. Renault only offer petrol engines in it. It gets with a 999cc 1 liter 3 cylinder petrol engine. For the top end variants, it gets with turbocharged petrol engine. Regular engine produces 71.01 bhp of max power at the rate 6250 rpm and 96 Newton meters of max torque at the rate 3500 rpm, and the turbo variant produces 98.63 bhp of max power at the rate 5000 rpm and 152 Newton meters of max torque at the rate 2200 to 4400 rpm. It gets with AMT, CVT and 5-speed manual gearboxes. It gets with freaking 24 variants in it. The base variant, which is RXE, costs 5.45 lakhs, and the top variant, which is RXZ Turbo CVT DT, which costs 9,72,000 ex-showroom. From the front, it looks like a bigger Kwid, and these are the keys of the car. It looks like a card holder. It is very lean and slim, easy to keep in the pocket. On the other side, it has this Renault logo, and these are the lock, unlock, and this is the follow me home function, and this is to open the boot. This is the front look. This and the Nissan Magnite shares the same platform. It's huge than what it appears like in photos and videos. From the front, it looks very futuristic because of those headlamps, and this is the huge Renault logo. Beside the Renault logo, these are the 2 chrome stripes, and below the LED DRL, this is the halogen turn signal. This is halogen, and below the halogen lights we have this Tri-Octa LED Pure Vision headlamps. It has that Pure Vision branding on the headlamps. It gets with 3 ice cube housings, and this is the front look. Let's talk about the front suspension. In the front, it gets with McPherson struts with lower transverse link suspension, and these are the diamond cut alloys. It gets with tubeless radial tires with the tire section of 195/60 R16s, and above the wheel arch we have badging, which is RXZ. These are the ORVMs. It is finished in dual tone. It has that piano black finish with LED turn signals on it. This car is also finished in dual tone color. These are the door handles. It doesn't get with any request sensors. We have to manually open the car, and door handles are finished in body colored. Ground clearance of the car is 205 mm, and wheelbase of the car is 2500 mm. Overall length of the car is 3991 mm, and this is the fuel tank of the car. It gets with 40 liters of fuel tank capacity. These are the rear tires. In the lower variants, it gets with drum brakes in the rear, but on the topper variants, it gets with all 4 disc brakes. These are the rear tail lamps. It gets with all LED unit. This is the rear look of the car. It looks very much different from the Kwid. From the rear, the design language is very eye-catchy. This is the Renault logo with the integrated reverse parking camera. This is the wiper with defogger. This is the rear tail lamp, and it has this spoiler, and it has this shark fin antenna. These are the roof rails, which are not functional. These are the rear tail lamps. It gets with all LED unit except the side turn indicators. Side turn indicators is finished in halogen. These are the reverse parking sensors, and this is the dual tone finished skid plate. Overall height of the car is 1600 mm, and this is the button to open the boot. Boot is very spacious. It doesn't get with any electronic tailgate. You shouldn't even expect in this price point, and it doesn't get with any light in the boot. It has this hook on the right side. This is the loading lip. It has a very deep loading lip. It would be a problem, and same hook on the left side, and it gets with 40/60 split in the rear seat, and this is the rear partial tray. Let's close the boot, and now let's get inside the driver side door. In this variant, it doesn't get with any request sensors. Door handles are finished in body color. These are the doors, and this is the locking mechanism. It looks a bit cheap, and this is the door opener, which is finished in piano black, and it can hold 1 liter and a half liter bottle. This is the door handle, and these are the ORVM controls, and the driver side door gets with single touch roll up and roll down function. Rest of the windows doesn't get with single touch roll up and down functions. And this is some kind of material, hard material. This is soft touch material, and these are the speakers. It gets with 4 speakers and 2 tweeters. Now let's get inside the door and close the door. Nissan Magnite and Renault Kiger shares the same center console. They are having same buttons. Premium feel in the cabin is missing, but I don't complain because of the price range. It gets with a very affordable price. This is the steering wheel. On the left we have controls for the infotainment system, and in the middle we have Renault logo, and on the right we have MID controls. These are the automatic headlight controls, and on the left we have wiper controls. These are the wiper controls. This is the MID. It gets with a digital MID, and this is the control to toggle through the MID. It's showing real-time fuel economy, which is average kilometers per liter, and this is the fuel history, which shows all the history. That's it. These are the controls to. Beside the MID we have temperature meter. This is the temperature meter, and on the right this is the fuel gauge. On the top left it's showing time. This is the time, and it's showing empty, distance to empty, and tail till lights, warning lights, and total odo, all those things. Center console, AC vents are placed below the infotainment system, and this is the hazard light button, and this is the lock button, and this is the automatic climate control. It gets with automatic climate control, and this is the wireless charging pad, USB charging socket. This is the USB charging socket, and on the other side we have engine start stop button. This is the engine start stop button. This is the gear knob. It even gets with driving modes. These are the modes. It gets with normal, eco, and sport mode. Handbrake and some storage. This is the handbrake. Now let's open the armrest. Armrest is a soft touch material, and this is how much it offers space. This can get open, and this is the amount of space. Let's close the armrest, and this is the foot pedal area. It doesn't get with any dead pedal space. ORVM gets with auto dimming function, but it is not auto, it is manual. And this is the sunshade with mirror. There is no light, and this is the mic, I think. This is the light, which is halogen. This is the halogen light, and on the driver side it gets with vanity mirror but no light, as same as the co-driver side. Let's turn on the engine. Now the engine is on. These are the AC vents. The cabin is finished in dual tone color. This is the glove box in the top, and one in the below. This is the second glove box. The glove box has good enough space, and there are some cup holders like things to hold stuff, but the material is not feeling premium. This is the center console. It's showing time on the right. These are some of the settings. It gets with radio, media, phone, and vehicle information. Let's see what all vehicle information it gets with. Vehicle settings, drive economy. In drive economy, it rates the driver. It's showing acceleration, gear shifts, and all those. It's giving the rating for the driver, and these are some of the controls. Average fuel consumption, average speed, distance without consumption. These are some of the settings, and this is the vehicle setting. Rear viewing camera settings are there in this, and these are the car settings. Volume up and down function. Loudness of the speakers, I think this is the brightness of the AC controls and all those things. And in the device it gets with device controls, and these are the settings. In this we have languages. It gets with 10 languages inbuilt. These are the languages, and let's get to the home and let's play the infotainment system. Let's check out the sound system now. The audio quality is good enough. Now let's get inside the second row. Same as the driver side door, it gets with 1 liter bottle holders and a speaker in the rear. Let's get inside the car and let's close the door. The driver seat is adjusted according to my driving position. I am 5'10" foot long. This is the amount of legroom it offers. It doesn't get with any scooped out seat backs, but it gets with magazine holders. There is no hump in the middle. 3 people would be no problem. And these are the rear AC vents. And below the AC vent we have this charger. USB charger would be a good option. And it only gets with 2 adjustable headrests in the rear. And let's move the backs and let's see the armrest. This is the armrest with twin cup holders and 1 mobile holder in it. We can keep 1 mobile and 2 cups. Partial tray in the rear, and these are the rear lights. It gets with halogen light. So that's it for now, guys. If you have liked my efforts, definitely don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Make that subscriber count to 4-digit number. So see you soon. Bye.
I'm a fool for your love.